In this video, I'm going to show you how to draw boxes in 2-point perspective. So we're going to start by drawing 3 boxes, and the first thing we need to add is our horizon line. So I'm going to take the edge of my ruler, line it up with the edge of my paper so it's straight, and somewhere towards the center, I'm going to draw a line that goes straight across the page. Then I need to add my vanishing points. So if I'm doing 2-point perspective, that means I'm going to have 2 vanishing points. One at one end, and one at the other end of that horizon line. To make this easier to understand, so you know which vanishing point I'm talking about, I'm going to label the one on the left VP1 and the one on the right VP2. So this is vanishing point 1 on the left, vanishing point 2 on the right. So the boxes that we're going to draw one above, one on, and one below the horizon line. So when you're working with 2-point perspective, you're actually seeing the corner of the object. So the corner of a box, corner of a building, something that is, we're kind of staring straight at the edge of it. So to start our boxes, we're actually going to draw a line that goes straight up and down. That's going to be the corner of our first box. In the middle, we will draw the corner of our second box. And off to the side, we're going to draw the corner of our third box. So now we need to create the other sides of this. So wherever the sides are, the top, the bottom, whatever it is that we're seeing of this object. So the first thing we need to do to make the sides, and I'll start up here at the top, is I'm going to take the top and the bottom and go to each vanishing point. So there will be 4 lines that I draw from here. So I'm going to take the top to VP1. I'm going to take the bottom to VP1. I'm going to take the top to VP2 and the bottom to VP2. So if I'm just working on this box at the top, the next thing I need to do is close off the sides. So how wide is this box going to be? Because right now it's kind of really big and it's going on forever. So to do that, I'm going to go ahead and just pick a spot where I want it to end. And draw a vertical line. So that would be this side of the box. Same thing over here, so the lines are going to be vertical. We see the edge here is vertical, this is vertical, which means the edges of that box are going to be vertical. So that gives me the 2 sides. So now I need to figure out how to see the bottom. So this is a box that's floating above me, so I can see underneath it. I can see the bottom of that box. So what I need to do to see the bottom of it is I'm going to look at these lines here. So these lines that I use to kind of close off the box, those are going to actually crisscross to create the bottom. So I'll take the side over here at VP1, and if I'm not sure, I can look and see, okay, if I try to draw to VP1, that's already drawn for me. So I need to cross this over to the opposite side, which is going to go to VP2. Then the one on this side, so the one closer to VP2, is going to cross over to VP1, which gives me the bottom of the box here, which we can see where it kind of creates the back corner of the box here, where they intersect at the back. So then I can go in and I can erase all my extra orthogonal lines. And as you get more confident with this, you don't have to necessarily draw in the whole orthogonal line. We can just draw in what we need, but for right now, we're going to draw them all the way through. So that would be my first box. The box in the middle, so I'm going to start it off the same way. I'm going to take the top to VP1, bottom to VP1, top to VP2, and bottom to VP2. So now it kind of looks like a wall, kind of looks like a fence, whatever it is, looks like it's really big and it's going on forever and ever and ever. So now I need to go in and kind of crop that to the size that I want it. Keeping in mind that this line in the middle is my horizon line. That has nothing to do with my box. That's just in the background. So once again, the corner is vertical, which means this edge is going to be vertical, as well as this edge. And I did make one side a decent size bigger than the other just to give it a little variation. So a couple things I need to erase. I can erase the horizon line behind it. And I can erase the extra orthogonal lines. And as I do this, it's going to start to look as if it is significantly more three-dimensional than it looked previously. Okay, so now we're gonna do the one at the bottom. So we're gonna do the same thing we did at the top and the side. We're going to take the top to VP1, bottom to VP1, the top to VP2, and the bottom to VP2. So just like this one kind of looked like a fence, this now kind of looks like maybe we have a building back here with a fence around it that comes to a point here, which would work if that's what we're drawing. We're still trying to draw boxes, so we will go ahead and crop this somewhere. So to crop the side, once again, I'm looking back at this point. This is the corner. So I'm gonna find how wide I want that box to be on this side, draw a vertical line. Same thing on this side, draw a vertical line. And since this is below me, so if it's above me, I can see the bottom. If it's in the middle, I'm just gonna see the two sides. And if it is below my viewpoint, below my horizon line, I'm gonna see the top. And we talked about the fact that we're gonna take these two corners and cross them over to the opposite side so that they crisscross. So if it's closer to vanishing point 1, I will take the top of that, draw it to vanishing point 2. If it's the side closer to vanishing point 2, I will draw that to vanishing point 1. And what I can do is if I, like I said, once I get more comfortable with this, I know that this is gonna end right here because this is where this line intersects with this. So I don't have to draw this all the way to the back. I can stop it here. I can stop it a little farther out. Totally up to you, depending on how confident you feel. If you know you're gonna draw it to this point, and you know it's gonna end right here, you can feel free to stop at that point. So then we can go ahead and we can erase all the extra orthogonal lines that we don't need, which should leave us with our 3 boxes.